Uppity uppity, as in update. Just finished gluing in the sub base to the fascia. This is 1/2 inch Masonite. I had to struggle, wasn't sure how I was going to do this and line up the bottoms. And then this afternoon I came up with this idea, which is sort of a bracket. Let's see if we can get her zoomed in here, not very well. Let's try another one. So anyway, I clamped this aluminum, 1/8 inch aluminum, where I notched it out, and that gave me the exact height I needed. So once that was clamped in place, then you can see that it held the Masonite right there and gave it wiggle room. So then I added my adhesive and then had screws, 2-inch screws, truss head screws, ready to go into the plywood. And so that holds it nice and straight and firm, perpendicular, level on the bottom, we hope. Anyway, so that's the first piece. And of course, prior to that, I had to glue on 1/2 inch foam, as I mentioned, because I wanted a little more space. As you can see here, a little bit of the pre-ballast is down. Speaking of that, I've pre-ballasted all the way around the return loop here. Around, pre-ballasting, pre-ballasting. Oh, this is the ABS Masonite. ABS to cover the Masonite. Kind of this textured 1/16 inch material. And that will get added with contact cement. You sand the backside, then contact cement a few coats, and this goes on. The screws will be removed. I will shoot this with brads with my air nailer into the plywood to make sure that's good and secure. And then we'll glue this on. So again, as we continue moving on, been working on the bridge a little bit too. This first one here, the single bridge, excuse me, not yet. But here, been working. And so what I've done is I made a sort of a sub base out of acrylic. And being that I have a milling machine, I could mill this stuff pretty accurate. Get my pieces all set up so that the bridge is actually level. But what happens right now is this can come out, okay? This comes out here. You can see that where this is added some, let's go back here. This is some Kato, what would you call those? I'm forgetting the term. Bridge shoe. Let's see here. Yeah, still can't get it. Oh well. Anyway, bridge shoes there. Bridge shoes over here onto the Kato piers. So anyway, you notice that this rested on a spacer here. So that was machined, I think 375. Over here we have a sidewall. So this piece sets on here, sets onto the sidewall, locks into the back, and it's set. So I can take him off. I can do all the rock work in here, build up, you know, the sides up to the bridge and get this all done, and then the bridges can set in, and then the track will go. I just learned today that Microengineering has sold all of their tooling, their inventory, I guess the whole business, to a group of people. They must be trained people. I read the names, but no idea. So that kind of explains why Microengineering has been so far behind in making track and switches and all the various things that they do, that they have been out of for months and months and months. So hopefully, you know, within a few months, I can get some track and we can actually have a test run. But if you're a modeler, you know how much work I've got to do here. So anyway, there